Hello dear student. Up to now we discussed few concepts related with the chapter electrostatic potential and capacitance. Last lecture I have discussed few topics related with the capacitance. Now we are going to discuss few more new concepts related with the capacitance. Please focus carefully. Definitely you will get clear idea about this capacitance. So please watch the lecture till the end. Definitely you will get a clear idea about this topic. So my dear, so now today first topic is capacitance. Capacitance of isolated spherical conductor or capacitor. Spherical conductor or capacitor. So I already told capacitors are present in different shapes. Now we consider capacitor in the shape of spherical conductor. Capacitor is also called as a conductor. Okay, so if we consider spherical shape capacitor, then what is the capacitance? You know already capacitance means ability to hold electrical energy. Ability to hold electric charge is called capacitance. So now spherical conductor I consider. This is our spherical conductor. Okay, spherical conductor. So you know charges are present for a conductor. Charges are localized on the surface, localized or situated on the surface, because conductor should contain a freely movable charge carriers. Though charge carriers are moving freely and those are settled on the surface. So for a conductor, charge carriers are localized on the surface. So observe carefully here. Let us consider a radius of this conductor is capital R. Radius of this spherical conductor is capital R. So now we want capacitance due to this spherical conductor. That capacitance C is equal to formula Q by V. So here let us consider charge situated on this spherical conductor is Q. Now V means what here? Potential due to spherical conductor. Potential due to spherical conductor. Formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Spherical conductor. If any point lies on surface of sphere. So V formula is what here? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R. So my dear, you know already electric potential due to spherical conductor. If you consider any point on the surface, potential formula is V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R. So please substitute this formula in this equation, then you will get capacitance. Capacitance due to spherical conductor. Capacitance due to spherical conductor C is equal to Q by V. So that means Q by V means Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. Here Q going to be cancelled. Finally, we got 4 pi epsilon naught into R. Very, very important formula. Capacitance of isolated spherical conductor. Formula. So, capacitance of spherical conductor. Spherical conductor. Formula 4 pi epsilon naught into R. 4 pi epsilon naught into R. 4 pi epsilon naught into R. So very, very important. So observe this formula. This capacitance is formula what you got? 4 pi epsilon naught into R. That means capacitance of a spherical conductor independent upon charge. There is no charge parameter here. Independent upon potential. It is depends upon radius of this sphere. So that means here capacitance formula is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R. 4 pi epsilon naught into R. That means capacitance is directly proportional to radius of the sphere. Directly proportional to radius of the sphere. That means if radius of the sphere is going to be increases, then definitely capacitance also going to be increases. So this is about capacitance of isolated spherical conductor. So next topic we are going to discuss. Right. So next we are going to discuss few more details about this capacitance of spherical conductor. What is the formula of capacitance of spherical conductor? Capacitance of spherical conductor C is equal to 4 pi R into epsilon naught. That means capacitance is directly proportional to radius of sphere. Radius of sphere. For example, if you consider question number 1. Find radius of spherical conductor or capacitor. Find radius of spherical conductor or capacitor. It produce capacitance. It produce capacitance 1 farad. It produce capacitance 1 farad. So now how to solve this question? Observe carefully. Radius of spherical conductor we need to find. One capacitor is there. Capacitor is of the form spherical shape. How much amount of radius is required to produce capacitance is 1 farad. Given spherical capacitor, radius R is equal to, we need to find capacitance is given, capacitance C is equal to 1 farad. Okay, 1 farad. You know already capacitance of a spherical conductor formula C is equal to 4 pi R into epsilon naught. 4 pi R into epsilon naught. We need to find R value. So R is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into C. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into C. You know already 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value 9 into 10 power 9, and you know this capacitance value they given already 1 farad, so 1 is equal to what we got, 9 into 10 power 9 meters. So radius value, what we got, radius value R is equal to 9 into 10 power 9 meters. If you convert this radius in the form of kilometers, that radius R is equal to 9 into 10 power 6 into 10 cube meters. That is nothing but 9 into 10 power 6 kilometers. Okay, 9 into 10 power 6 kilometers. So please observe carefully. If you consider any spherical conductor, it will produce 1 farad capacitance. We need to produce 1 farad capacitance. How much amount of radius is required? So we required 9 into 10 power 6 kilometers. So a huge amount of radius is required. That capacitor should contain that much of radius, then only it can able to produce capacitance is 1 farad. So my dear, observe carefully. You know already radius of earth. Radius of earth. What is the radius of earth? You know already radius of earth is equal to 6,400 kilometers. 6,400 kilometers. So that means you can write this one as a sum 6 into nearly you can write 6 into 10 cube kilometers. Approximately I write the radius of earth is 6 into 10 cube kilometers. Here radius of the spherical conductor is 9 into 10 power 6 kilometers. So observe carefully. Total radius of our earth is 6 into 10 cube kilometers. That spherical conductor radius is 9 into 10 power 6 kilometers. If you consider that spherical conductor radius is 9 into 10 power 6 kilometers, it will produce 1 farad. So observe carefully these two. That means radius of R by RE, radius of earth is equal to 9 into 10 power 6 kilometers by 6 into 10 cube kilometers. Kilometer cancel. 6 finally 1500 times. So that radius of the spherical conductor is 1500 times of radius of earth. Radius of spherical conductor is 1500 times of radius of earth. So please imagine, if you consider a radius of the spherical conductor 1500 times of radius of earth, is it possible in our practical life? It's not possible. If we consider the spherical conductor, that radius having 1500 times greater than radius of earth, then only it is produce 1 farad capacitance. So just imagine, 1 farad capacitance is the very largest unit of capacitance. So we have to produce 1 farad capacitance in case of spherical conductor. It is very difficult to produce 1 farad capacitance. It is practically not possible. So we should produce 1 farad capacitance. That spherical conductor radius we should take 1500 times greater than a radius of earth. So it's impossible, practically not possible. So to produce 1 farad capacitance, 1 farad capacitance due to spherical conductor is very difficult. Very difficult practically. So to produce 1 farad capacitance due to spherical conductor is very difficult practically. So this is about the spherical conductor capacitance due to a spherical conductor, and the derivation of capacitance of spherical conductor, and the problem related with this spherical conductor. I hope all of you understood this lecture. So we'll discuss a few more details about this topic in further lecture. So thank you for watching my lectures. Thank you for encouraging me. So please revise these concepts carefully. So that is very important. All the very best.